Hello and welcome back to Optimal EV. In this video, we're going to be giving you our first impressions on the all-new BMW i7.
It seems that you guys are loving these BMW videos, so we really appreciate it, and hopefully you enjoy this one as well. If you do, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let's hop into the website.
All right, so here we are as usual on the builder page for the car, and as you might notice in the top right, it still says pre-order, not something you can buy just yet, and right below the all-electric executive car, you'll see it says the 2023. So this car probably won't even be available until, late 2022, if not definitely 2023 because of all the supply chain shortages?
Yeah, from what we're hearing, it sounds like they're trying to get them out by the end of the year and start orders in the middle of the summer, June, July time. But right now you can pre-order it, and I believe it's a $1,500 deposit down. And you'll, to give you some information on how BMW has been doing their pre-order process. You put the deposit, and then you'll get a slot in line. If you're the first one in line, then you'll be contacted first to put your order in with the actual specs. So we're just gonna scroll down here and give you some specs and kind of give you our first impressions on it. You'll see that the car is shown for the first time here. Not my favorite color.
Really? I mean, I don't think I like this color too much either. They do give you a lot of options to choose from typically with BMW, so I wouldn't bank on that too much of this being, a unlimited edition.
Yeah, I think it's definitely focusing towards a different audience than us.
Yeah. I think overall, though, the car itself looks really luxurious. I mean, my first instinct is to call this thing a Rolls-Royce, which I know that technically they're kind of the same manufacturer, and I think the body shape really resembles one. Maybe not so much the front, but definitely the back end of the car.
Yeah, for sure. And I was a little skeptical when I started seeing some of the camo pictures because of the second kind of lights on the bottom. And if you really don't look at the top one, it does look weird. But because of the top one, it kind of comes together and makes it look pretty nice. Right. Obviously, the grille, something people talk about all the time. I think I'm used to it now. I think it looks like a pretty nice, luxurious vehicle that will compete. Yeah,
for sure. So as we scroll down here, you'll take a look and see that we have our basic specs that we normally get. Our 0 to 60 is 4.5 seconds and 536 horsepower.
Pretty good. I mean, for a vehicle this size, that's definitely impressive.
I'm expecting this thing to be really heavy, so even the fact that it says a 300-mile range is honestly pretty impressive.
Yeah, and let's hope, obviously we get more. But 300 has kind of been me and Sam's benchmark for feeling comfortable driving with no range anxiety.
Right.
Up to 80 miles per 10 minutes of DC fast charging. Pretty good. Again, things that we should be expecting at this point. Charge time should only get better. All right, so here we have a video that kind of gives you more of a look at the back of the i7 and some more first glimpses of it.
That looks really cool.
Yeah, I like that.
That's
the illuminated kidney grille.
Yeah.
A lot more companies are going with some kind of illuminated something in the front. Like Mercedes has done it a bunch of times.
Tons of LEDs are coming up in the front and back.
And interior, of course.
Yep.
It looks great. It's awesome. You see the door handles lit up too?
Oh, I wonder if those are self-opening doors.
That looked like it. I hope so. That'd be a really weird ad.
The seats look really nice. Jeez.
There's the new screen. Oh, the illuminated front panels there. It goes all the way around. That's really cool. Seats look great. That's that two-tone we were talking about.
Yeah.
Not front to back, but full. Oh.
Jeez.
You see that?
If you catch that, if we go back here, you can see the entire TV screen.
Oh, right here, folded.
The back. Yeah.
So that's the new 8K screen that's going to fold down for the rear seats. So if you have a driver, then you can enjoy a nice Netflix on your 8K screen.
Again, it really reminds me of a Rolls-Royce because this is the type of feature where you're the person who owns the car, but you're sitting in the back seat. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And this is the first time I've seen any kind of screen like this. I mean, screens have been put in Honda Odysseys for the longest time, but this is taking it to a ungodly level.
Really. And it looks like it almost can slide forwards and backwards. It looks like it might almost be on a rail up there. I don't know if that's going to be something they actually have.
I did see a video where it kind of comes forward then folds down. So maybe it's just to keep it out of the view of the sunroof.
Oh, okay.
That might be
why. Would make sense.
Yeah, that's really cool. Here's another glimpse of the screen.
Right. So here, this guy right here is the perfect example of what I would expect for someone using this car. Is some classy, rich business guy sitting in the back seat watching some movie or girl on an 8K screen, and they got their chauffeur driving them around while they're sitting in the back in comfort.
Yeah, those are some awesome seats.
Yeah,
super impressive. I mean, the only thing I can say that's going to be on this level is probably an EQS, a Mercedes S-Class. I mean, that they've kind of built the standard for luxury, And the 7 Series being remodeled is going to, be a competitor for them for sure.
Yeah. I don't know if they have it on this site, but I did see that these back seats actually recline.
Yeah.
Right? So if you put the passenger front seat down, you can just actually recline the entire seat. It's pretty nuts.
Yeah, and they did that on the previous 7 Series where you could have a little footrest here. So
Wow.
I guess they're taking it to a new level.
Yeah, for sure.
This is cool, like a 2-pocket section here. I don't know what that is, but
I don't like that, honestly. No.
Maybe some change for the passenger and the driver.
I guess. I think that pad in front of it might be a wireless charger, but it looks kind of small to fit a phone.
Yeah, it looks like it's kind of tucked away too. So
yeah, I don't know. We'll see what they have to do with that.
Be using it while driving, I guess.
Yeah.
I like the crystal look here. I did have a chance to sit in a BMW, the iX, with the crystal. And one thing just to note for people ordering this car, if you do have the option to get it without it, you might be bothered by the glare of the glass.
Wow, it's that bad.
Yeah, like if you're a certain position driving, you really it shines right in your eye. So just for safety reasons, just watch out for that. I'm surprised they don't show those panels. I'm going to pull up a picture of it for you. But first, before we do that, I just want to show you the MSRP, $119,000.
Yeah.
EQS, same thing.
Yep, it's a lot of money. This is definitely not for the average consumer. This is most certainly that top end. If you're speccing out a fully maxed out Model S, an i7, EQS, this is the type of money we're talking here.
It's basically like getting a earlier version 750 that goes really fast, but you can save on gas. You have the electric, you have the instant torque. It'll probably handle the weight really nicely and drive super, super comfortably. So
yeah,
it's going to be the all-in-one kind of car if you can afford it, which we can't.
No, not at all. BMW, as they do note here, also still qualifies for the federal tax credit. So if that interests you, keep that in mind.
Yeah, and if that does change, just make sure to take that with a grain of salt. All right, so one other thing that is amazing, even though you can't build the car right now in the United States, there is the German configurator. So you're going to see here, we pulled it up. We're not going to build it on here. We're going to wait for the United States one to come out because options do change, and same with colors. So you will see, though, they have the standard version, the M Sport.
Which I think this looks sick.
Oh, yeah.
I love the contrast, and I normally don't. I think if that black contrast in the front extended any further into the body, I probably wouldn't like it. But I think it's really subtle when it's just in the front.
This is a very unique M Sport that I've seen from BMW. It's very different on the front bumper. And what's really cool is the black door handles.
Yeah.
There also is an M Sport Pro, though.
Right.
Yeah, the kidney grille looks like the only change. I'm guessing in the United States, it's just going to be the Shadow Line package, which they've done for a long time.
Yeah.
So we might not see this in the United States. But, hey, at least we get a chance to look at the M Sport.
Yeah, if you are interested in building one of these out, feel free to take a look at the German page. As Troy mentioned, once this is fully sketched out onto the U.S. site, we will definitely make sure to give you guys our typical build guide and rundown.
Yeah, and here's that picture I was telling you about with the little screen.
Right.
So you can see, I'm guessing that's going to be something that will let you change your climate or your seat controls.
I feel like they might honestly let you do a lot with that. They could do your seat, they could do climate, they could do media, they could do screen. There could be a lot of things that you're able to access from just that little panel there.
Yeah, and then it looks like another wireless charging pad in the back seat. That's super helpful.
Yep.
Especially if you're someone who has a driver. And then some cup holders and the screen.
So that about wraps up our first impressions of the all-new BMW i7. It likely won't come out this year. I would expect definitely a 2023 earliest release, but orders should definitely be available by sometime this year.
Yeah, and I know it's not a ton of information we can give you so far, just kind of our opinion on it and some of the quick stats. But as more comes out, we're definitely going to be comparing it to other vehicles and, more vehicles in this class. So
yeah, let us know what you would like us to compare it to. We definitely have a few ideas in mind, but if there's anything you would love to see, let us know down in the comments. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the future.